gonna start rapping, man, and then everybody gonna be saying, man, I'm being Roy Jones Jr. I'm coming out like Roy. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah. Nah, I can't rap though, y'all. I always been the fighter. I play sports though. I play any sport. I play any sports. Yeah. We in the rapper session. I can't rap, man.
Well, I'm dressed like this because you know work or we got jobs too.
Yeah, I can't rap. That's what I'm saying. So I gotta stick to what I know. I beat people up.
Oh God.
I beat people up. Man. You know what I mean? Happy birthday. Happy birthday. At 12, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Canelo.
Why?
Man, yeah, we still alive.
We got.
So what just went down at the live press conference between Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez has sent shockwaves across the boxing world. Yeah, this highly anticipated matchup will finally be seeing the light of day after years of trash talk and heated back and forths. The two pound-for-pound kings just had a heated face-off at a live press conference, and you won't believe what Crawford said that left Canelo stunned. Let's break it down.
From 147 to 168 in the win, become undisputed. Wow.
I want to go up to 68. So,
Yeah.
so who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time undisputed.
I don't need to take that fight because then everybody's gonna say it's too small, and then, he needs to enjoy his fight.
Okay,
He deserves it. He deserves it. I like Spence, but I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say, nobody's gonna give me credit for that.
Thank you very much.
Get this, the hype for this fight has been building for years. Both fighters are titans in their own right. Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, boasts an impressive record of 62 wins, 2 losses, and 2 draws, with 39 knockouts. On the other hand, Terence "Bud" Crawford, undefeated with a 41-0 record and 31 knockouts, has been climbing the ranks, proving himself in every weight class he's touched.
When you say, I want Canelo, is there anybody in the camp that would say, you're not ready for this?
That's a big boy. He's strong. That's a conversation. It's not just, oh man, you will whoop his ass.
Like yes, man type stuff.
I'm not worried about Canelo. I'm not thinking about Canelo. I'm just focused on Israel Masvidal.
In a small way, is this a stepping stone to your dream fight?
I don't look at fights as stepping stones. It's about now.
This fight represents more than just a clash of styles. It's a battle for legacy. The boxing world has been on edge, wondering if these two would ever meet in the ring. Now, with both fighters at the pinnacle of their careers, it's finally happening.
Heard Turkey Ali Sheikh say that he sent you an offer, possibly to face Crawford for coming up here. Is that true, or what happened with that?
No, I don't have any offer. And look, I'm 100% focused on this fight, and then we'll see.
Hear me out. As soon as Terence Crawford and Canelo Alvarez stepped onto that stage, you could feel the electricity in the air. This wasn't just any press conference. It was the face-off that the entire boxing world had been dreaming of ever since Crawford's jaw-dropping victory over Errol Spence Jr. back in 2023. That win catapulted Crawford into the spotlight as one of the pound-for-pound kings. But let's be real. Critics and boxing pundits have been whispering for years. Has Crawford really been tested? Enter Canelo Alvarez, the undisputed super middleweight champion, a man who thrives on challenges and was more than ready to put those doubts to rest.
Tonight, Terence Crawford was with Turkey Ali Sheikh at the other event across town. put out an open challenge to you on the internet with Turkey Al-Sheikh calling you out. What's your response to Terence Crawford's call out tonight?
No comment.
From the moment they locked eyes, the tension was palpable. Canelo stood there, arms crossed, his signature smirk creeping across his face, while Crawford remained cool and collected, but you could see the fire in his eyes. The crowd was silent, hanging on every second of this epic moment. Then, Canelo made his move. "Terence, you've been dodging me for years. You know it, I know it, and these fans know it. But now, there's no running, no more excuses." Boom! Just like that, the room exploded. Crawford, who had been calm up until this point, leaned forward, fists clenched on the table, and fired back.
What's your record?
9-0.
9-0. How old are you?
25.
How old?
25, yeah.
25 years old?
Right, yeah.
9-0?
Yeah.
What weight are you in?
В каком весе? Есть переводчик. Lightweight.
Lightweight?
Yeah.
Where were you on the
Doesn't
Contender
matter.
Series? The Contender Series just ended. Where were you?
Oh, yeah. I'm ready.
You ready?
Give me chance, please. Yeah. Doesn't matter. UFC. Can't tell them.
Dodging you? Please. I've been ready. You're the one who's been waiting for the right moment. Well, guess what? The moment is now, and you're not gonna like what's coming. And that was it. The gloves were off. The heated exchange that followed was like something out of a movie. Words were flying back and forth so fast that the reporters could barely keep up.
If I'm easy work, I heard him say I'm easy work. If I was easy work, well, you know, you would take all that money that he's offering you. But yet and still, he want $200 million for Benavidez, and he want $150 million to fight me. So that just lets me know right there that I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to him. I'm a threat to his legacy.
As the exchange escalated, the room's atmosphere shifted. What started as a promotional event turned into a full-blown verbal war. Canelo accused Crawford of cherry-picking his fights, while Crawford shot back, calling Canelo out for avoiding dangerous opponents during his reign at the top.
Bud Crawford just won his debut at 154. Said if the money's right, we'll fight. Everybody wants that fight. What do you feel about that matchup? People saying the weight, all this stuff. How do you feel about that?
You know, everybody wants to fight me. Everybody calling me out and everything. And you know, like I say, I have nothing to win with Crawford. 2-3 ways plus less than me. But if the money is right, why not? Right? Why not? But look, I'm focused 100% on Berlanga. I know I have a challenge in front. I never overlook any fighter. So I'm focused 100% in this, and then we'll see.
Security had to step in to keep things from getting physical, but the damage was already done. The message was clear. This wasn't just hype. This fight is personal, and neither Crawford nor Canelo is willing to back down. The crowd was left buzzing, and social media, it's been on fire ever since. Which brings us to the aftermath because, honestly, the fan reactions and expert opinions have been straight up wild. The internet has been flooded with hot takes, memes, and debates, with fans choosing sides like it's the biggest rivalry in sports history.
The others say, like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like, once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out. You know what I mean? So
On one side, you've got the Crawford Army, hyping up their guy as the undisputed pound-for-pound king, ready to cement his legacy by taking down the great Canelo. On the other side, the Canelo faithful are firing back, claiming their man's experience, power, and ring IQ will be too much for Crawford to handle.
I think that Crawford could beat him because Crawford is a big 147 fighter and is strong as well, which a lot of people don't give him the credit for. I think that fight, if it does happen, as long as Crawford stays away and just boxes and be smart, he can win that fight. I think Crawford's a better fighter than Charlo, and he's a smart fighter as well. He switches and everything, so that would be a very good fight.
Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, every platform is buzzing with predictions and fan theories. One fan even posted, "Crawford's gonna school Canelo like it's a boxing masterclass," while another fired back with, "Canelo's gonna send Crawford back to the welterweight division crying." It's clear, this fight has everyone's attention, and it's splitting the boxing world right down the middle.
How is Crawford going to be able to bridge this weight gap?
Well, I don't think he can, in all honesty. I mean, he might not be able to bridge it on Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
one weight class.
68, yeah, but you're coming up from 35. 35, 40, 47, 54. Sooner or later, it's one too many. And 68 is definitely too many. But Crawford's brilliant. Like, he's a genius. He's a generational great. So maybe he can find a way to do it. But I feel he'd be hugely outsized against Canelo.
Yes.
But you have to use your movement. If you're Terence Crawford in that fight, the last thing you want to do is stand and trade. He'd be moving a lot in that fight, trust me. I'm not saying he'd be running, but he would be moving a lot. Of course, that's the way to beat him.
Yeah.
You know.
But it's not just the fans. Oh no, boxing promoters and analysts have also jumped into the fray. Promoter Eddie Hearn called this fight a once-in-a-lifetime showdown, predicting record-breaking pay-per-view numbers.
My good friend, my brother, Terence Crawford, wants to fight Canelo.
Yeah.
Just from your expert opinion, knowing how Canelo fights, what he's like in the ring, I know you haven't been in the ring with Terence, but what do you think of that fight?
I truly believe, that, anything can happen in boxing, you know what I'm saying? And Terence Crawford is a legend. He's great. He's a great fighter. The only thing I see that I favor Canelo is that is his weight.
Yeah.
And that he's more bigger. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing. But as far as skill set wise, IQ, I feel like Crawford can match anybody and probably do way better. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford is a legend, bro.
Yeah.
And like I said, you can't.
Meanwhile, legendary trainer Freddie Roach weighed in, saying, "Crawford's got the skills, but Canelo's power and experience at higher weights give him the edge. It's the classic battle of skill versus strength, and everyone has an opinion." Tim Bradley, a known Crawford supporter, doubled down after the press conference, claiming Crawford's got the mindset and the strategy to pick Canelo apart, and he's going to prove why he's the best in the world. On the flip side, Bernard Hopkins, a Canelo advocate, was quick to remind everyone of Canelo's pedigree. Canelo has faced tougher competition and knows how to handle the pressure. Crawford's in for a rude awakening.
Everybody keeps bringing up Canelo. I think that's weird, because you'd have to gain 20 pounds?
Yeah.
But they say that's the money fight. That's the mega fight. That's the money fight. That's the only thing that makes sense for Terence Crawford.
Well, catch weight. You can do something at a catch weight.
What weight you think?
Probably 160 or something.
You said 154 is the highest you want to go.
Yeah, 158, 60, that'd be.
The experts are split, but one thing's for sure. This fight has sparked debates like never before. Fans are placing their bets, Analysts are sharpening their arguments, and boxing promoters are rubbing their hands together at the sheer hype surrounding this mega fight. It's shaping up to be more than just a bout. It's an event that could redefine both fighters' careers. And trust me, the world will be watching every second of it.
I've seen some stuff about with the whole like Oscar De La Hoya thing.
I'm glad to go away from him.
Yeah.
He's fucking crazy.
We're really good friends with Dana White, and he doesn't like Oscar De La Hoya too, I said.
Oscar De La Hoya has announced he's coming out of retirement to box again.
Cocaine isn't cheap.
I think nobody.
Because he's a vacuum, right?
Every time he's in problems, he don't have any fighters left. Ryan Garcia, because he signed with him. Now Ryan Garcia, I think he's in a problem with him. That's why nobody wants to be with him, because he's not loyal.
This face-to-face was almost like a symbolic checkmate for both fighters. If they can't get inside each other's heads now, they're going to have to rely on their gloves, footwork, and game plans. And let's be honest, both of them have some of the best ring IQs in the sport. So, with the heat dialed all the way up, what's really at stake here? Legacy. No other word sums it up better. Both Crawford and Canelo are already two of the most decorated fighters of the current era. But a win for either of them in this matchup? It's more than just another title or paycheck. It's history. Let's talk about why this fight is different. It's all about the weight classes. Crawford's been dominating at 154 pounds, but now he's stepping up to face Canelo, who's been crushing it at 168. This isn't just any fight, it's like two bosses from different video game levels going head-to-head. You gotta ask, can Crawford handle the extra pounds? And what about Canelo's power? Is it gonna be too much? Or will Crawford's speed and skills be the game changer? This is what makes this fight special, folks. It's not just about the titles, it's about crossing those weight class lines, and that's got everyone hyped. Plus, let's not forget what's at stake here. This fight isn't just about titles, it's about legacy. For Canelo, a win would solidify his status as one of the greatest fighters of all time. For Crawford, it's a chance to prove that he's the pound-for-pound king and capable of taking down a legend.
I can't go down anymore. But you know, like he say, you know, when they ask him for the Germonta fight, they don't wanna get credit for that fight. It's the same for me. I don't need to take that fight because everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he need to enjoy his fight. He deserves it. He deserves it. I like Spence, but you know, I like Spence and all the respect for him and everything. But I knew. I think is the type of fight Terence Crawford is different. 168, but like I say, like he say, nobody's gonna give me credit for that.
Thank you very much.
Canelo's legacy is already cemented, but this fight could put him in a league of his own. Crawford, on the other hand, is looking to etch his name into the history books. The stakes couldn't be higher. This press conference was just a taste of what's to come. The fight is set to be one of the biggest events in boxing history. And if today was any indication, we're in for an epic showdown. So, who's your pick? Team Canelo or Team Crawford? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this blockbuster fight. This is going to be one for the books. Fight fans, I'll catch you in the next video.